Oh, but he hasn't even seen TNG. So
Well, that's the thing.
no
It's like,
fucking idea.
when he's done with TOS, he's going to go straight into TNG. That's his plan. And I'm just so
Alright.
excited because, like, oh my god, my dude, there is so much good shit waiting for you.
Alright, we are now live on YouTube. You guys only missed about 10 minutes if you're watching it, and it's absolutely nothing of any actual import. We've just been jerking ourselves around like idiots.
I was excited. I might be regularly hosting a comedy show, dude. Come on. I think that's important. Good step.
But it's interesting hearing someone who has no experience with Star Trek, period, whatsoever before this point. Like, hearing how he's viewing things. One of his big takeaways so far is like, man, I really got misled on Kirk.
How so?
Well, you know, like, there's like the whole thing, like, oh yeah, you know, like Kirk, you know, he was just, you know, like the wild one, the brash guy, the renegade. It's just like, no, not really.
Yeah, everyone. It's kind of funny. Everyone thinks of Kirk as the playboy, the jock, the brash. I'm just gonna take action because it's what popped into my mind right now, kind of person. Meanwhile, he's the bookworm. He's the nerd. He all this stuff. Like and then you look at the card, and it's the exact opposite.
Well, no, like, as he's come to realize, you know, like, watching the movies and now watching the original series, it's like, no, Kirk is an incredibly competent captain.
Yeah.
Like, he knows all the regulations back to front. He's very mindful and thoughtful.
And he's very willing to take action. And be the one to take action to... He takes action before he would put any of his crew in trouble.
Yeah, he is as I say, he's a very competent, very accomplished leader of men, and it shows.
Yeah. And then there's Picard. Picard's probably still my favorite.
Picard is also very competent. However, Picard is definitely the jock and brash person that everyone thinks Kirk is. But everyone thinks that...
No, I think Picard is just more patient.
I was gonna we have to make a distinction. TNG, like the series Picard. Movie Picard is a completely different character.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. But TV show Picard, even TV show Picard, it's very much a situation where if you actually look at his past... I mean, he fucking took chances to the point where he got stabbed through the goddamn heart.
Yeah.
He's the brash chance taker who banged just about everyone, every chick that he came across. Meanwhile, Kirk is the one known for doing that, and he's the nerd.
There's a podcast that I follow, and they're going through TNG for the first time. Their theory is Picard actually killed Crusher's husband because he wanted to fuck her.
That's interesting.
That is
and they also have the theory that he's actually Wesley.
I mean, those are the latter one is a theory that has been around a little bit.
Yeah.
But I don't think I don't think Roddenberry ever had that in mind when he originally envisioned the characters. Not that continuity is his forte, but
no. Roddenberry specifically said, I want all of the episodes to be self-contained. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's why, and that's the main reason why Roddenberry got forced out of the creative
Yeah, he got forced
side.
out, what, like season 2, season 3?
Pretty much by the end of season 1. they were forcing him out.
He still had certain aspects that he had control over, but it wasn't exactly the same.
Also,
hey, Dina, thanks for the prem.
I should Mahler is also watching the original series in the order that it was filmed.
Ooh, not the order it was released?
Yeah.
That's an interesting choice. I've never done that. I've mostly saw the original series because it was like...
The thing is, like, if you watch them in the
filler
order
thing
that they were
had on-
filmed, like, the continuity of the season overall is better.
Yeah, I would, most of the original series I watched on G4 when they were doing that thing where, like, you could log online and participate in a live chat, and the live chat on the side while watching the episode.
Yeah.
And there was, like, a bunch of, like, little fun facts.
But yeah, like, there's already been bets because, Mahler does this show called The Real BBC with, Az, heel versus babyface, and Gary from Nerdrotic. And Gary and Az are both kind of taking bets on whether or not Mahler is going to end up liking Kirk or Picard better. Az thinks that Mahler's going to like Picard better. Gary thinks he's going to like Kirk better.
Honestly,
yeah, I don't
like,
know. Mahler's all over the place with a lot of it, so it's like it's hard to predict.
But
honestly,
he is,
it really is kind of a
it
toss-up,
so
which it could be.
Yeah, Mahler's a little all over the place with his takes, but he always justifies them, so I understand why he. Like, it's not.
Well, yeah, it's just like
I didn't like this. Why? I don't know. I just didn't like it. No, he has.
No, it's just like he's like, I'm going to talk to you for 2 hours as to why I think this way.
I still disagree with this Fallout thing. Whatever.
Yeah. Like he is the origin of the long.
Let's
man
not go
bad
starting
team.
that again.
Yeah. Yeah, let's move on. You want to do boomer takes or food takes?
Let's go with, I mean, we can do the food take real quick. Hopefully. But then again, let's start with boomer takes, because I know that the food take will, I could easily say it'll take 5 minutes, but it's us.
Yeah.
Oh no, there's no way in hell it's going to take 5 minutes.
No pun intended,
chance.
But food arguments are bread and really. All right, where did we leave off last time?
We stopped at, I believe it was 24.
Okay.
Here, let me pull it
straws?
back up. 24, paper straws, yeah. I actually had to double check, so I know what's coming up next. I know the next one. Are you ready for it?
Bring back cable. All these streaming services are reverting back to cable anyway.
Yeah. Streaming
pretty
is
much
basically the new cable.
Yep.
That's what it's turned into.
Yeah, one company is going to figure out a good way to, like, bundle the streaming services. So it'll be cable again.
I mean, streaming services already have fucking advertisements. Like,
yeah,
damn it.
I think that the next iteration of cable will be better, though. I think we'll end up with fewer commercials in between in the middle of episodes. It'll happen like end of this episode, start of that episode, before it actually starts. And you'll have banner ads all over the place on the pages.
Yeah, I know in the UK they just do like a big block of commercials at the end of shows before the next one starts. That's how, like, their TV.
Which, isn't a bad idea. It's like, oh, here's my designated time to get up and take a shit or make something in the kitchen.
Yeah.
But that's exactly why advertisers hate that too.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm just tired of like this is the only area that I'm actually like pro monopoly. It's because there's too many fucking streaming services. Not every channel needs a streaming service.
Well, and
Facts
here's the
are
thing:
facts.
is that like outside of Netflix, which this wasn't the case until like the last couple of years, but like these streaming services, none of them are making a profit. None of them.
Yeah, they all suck. It was Netflix and Amazon; those were fine.
You know,
HBO
Disney has been losing its ass on Disney Plus. It has not been profitable.
I think Hulu was doing decent as well, but that's partly because they actually had people logging on to watch shows airing on TV on their own schedule. So it was a little different.
Yeah, you could either pay the premium to watch it live, or you pay the lower amount, have a couple commercials, and watch it.
Well, actually, that's not exactly accurate. You paid the higher amount for commercial-free or the lower amount for with commercials, and it depended on the show. Some shows, like, when it was owned by... when they were working closely with Fox, I think it was Fox, stuff would come out on Hulu and on Fox at this on the same day.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to think what it counts to have. I have Netflix, Amazon, and Max, formerly known as HBO, which, by the way, dumbest name change ever.
Yeah, well, because it was just HBO Max, and it's like, oh, we'll just call it Max. It's like, or you could just call it HBO.
Well, it was just HBO. Then they went HBO Max after they got bought by Discovery.
I know.
And then they went Max. Just do HBO. People know what that is.
That's what I just said. It's like, why can't we just go back to HBO?
Yeah. Max. My buddy's kid is named Max. It's a fucking...
Trivia question for anybody that might be watching later. It's like, do you know what HBO stands for?
Home box office.
Nice.
Yeah.
Beat me to it.
Also, the other problem I have with just calling it Max is because, you know, our generation, it's like, and the generation force is like, when I hear Max, my brain immediately is like, oh, like Cinemax? No, wait, that's not right.
Yeah. Yeah, that's part of my problem with it, too. It's like...
Thank you! I'm glad I'm not the only one.
I mean, season 2 of True Blood might as well be on... But...
Yes, Cinemax.
Yeah, Cinemax, Skinemax. Stop it. You're HBO.
Get some help.
Own it. Yeah, and also, like, what's with the, like, all these companies? It seems like they just never ask any real person that's not involved with the company, what do you think of this? No, dude, it's not a merger of Cinemax and HBO.
Yeah, that's what makes it even more confusing. Is Cinemax even still a thing? I don't think it's a thing anymore.
It's gotta be.
I mean, I haven't heard about it in years.
People still have cable.
Because, like, I remember, you know, like, back in the 90s and the early 2000s, you know, like, your three major cable movie channels, you had HBO, Cinemax, and Showtime.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm pretty sure HBO is the only one that's left.
No, Showtime's still putting out some really good stuff. I want a Showtime account but there's not. There's some really good shit on there, but it's not there's not enough for me to warrant.
To justify it, yeah.
Yeah. But tell you what, if a friend of mine gets a Showtime account, I'll share my HBO account with them. No problem.
Hey, fair trade, right? Right?
That's what I do with my parents with Paramount Plus. They have access to my HBO account. I have access to their Paramount Plus. Good.
Yeah. Isn't that called Peacock now?
No, those are different things.
Oh.
Yeah. Peacock is all NBC shit.
Another completely worthless service, Peacock.
Yeah. Yeah,
There's a couple good shows on there, but
I saw an ad the other day for Paramount Plus, and it was, "Hey, active duty and veterans get 50% off." Honestly, bro, even for 100% off, I wouldn't get your shit.
Also, I would argue there's no point to Paramount Plus either.
There's
yeah,
some
the
cool
only
stuff on
thing
there,
I would
and,
watch on Paramount...
There's a bunch of South Park exclusives that go up there. That's where all the specials are.
Yeah, that and Star Trek are the only two things that I would watch on there. I would not watch it for anything else, and deleting and creating new accounts all the time so that I'm not spending money when I'm not using it would fucking suck.
Hey, Larry, how you doing? Thanks for the sub.
The patron saint is here.
Yeah, Paramount Plus, Star Trek, and South Park was all I really used. Well, and I guess there's a bunch of really good Paramount movies that exist, but I just haven't used it for any of that.
That exist.
Paramount's a big company. They made a lot of movies.
The Indiana Jones movies. That's a great trilogy of films that Paramount put out.
I'm glad they stopped at the third one.
Larry, I might be a regular host for a comedy night at a club.
Yeah, Jables is potentially moving up in the world.
Yeah. I can almost call myself a professional comedian.
No, we don't use Stream.io. Why?
Thanks, man. Why would you use Stream.io?
Yeah. Nobody does that.
Oh, so you're embezzling from yourself now, Larry. Got it.
Oh, did you launder enough money to create your own company? Got it. Wait, are you doing Strem or are you meaning to type stream? Well, yeah, you already took all their money. Of course you quit there. Oh, I don't even know what Strem.io is.
It's vaguely familiar to me, but I haven't used it for anything. I've seen the term before, at least. Ooh, computer is getting low.
Ooh.
Oh.
Oh, so like for our movie nights and stuff. Which, by the way, we need to start doing again.
Yeah, we may or may not sail the high seas doing certain things over here, Larry.
Yeah, I don't mind shining a projector at a sail.
I mean, you did steal a boat once.
By the way, the boat's still there. It's available. You want to buy it.
I can't buy a boat.
Nobody can. That's a fucking problem. It's been like 10 years. Yeah, we need to start doing more community events.
Yeah, it's been some time.
Oh, I saw the most recent cut of the movie that Nick made with Low Res Wonder Bread.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
That's a channel name I haven't heard in a while.
Yeah, remember how they made that movie like 4 years ago? Yes. Yeah, I saw the latest edit. That's just fucking wacky.
Wacky can be good.
It's a... No, I saw the movie that they were trying to make within it. I think it's overly edited. I think he went through too many cuts without putting it. Too many edits without putting it out, I mean.
Man, we really tanged it off of that fucking of that boomer complaint.
Yeah, okay.
Maybe we should go back and go to the next one now.
Too many electric bikes on sidewalk.
Yeah, actually, this one I absolutely agree with. If you're on just a regular pedal bicycle, technically you're still supposed to be in the street on that. But if you're a fucking kid, sure, why not? Sidewalk's fine. The moment you strap any sort of motor to that thing, sidewalks should be off limits.
Oh, I thought they were talking about them crowding the sidewalk for a second. Yeah, no, that's... Yeah.
No,
get off the sidewalk. Get on the street. You're going like 20 miles per hour. You're good.
But on top of that, also take into account, most people think, oh, it's just a bicycle that happens to have a motor. It's much safer than a motorcycle. I don't have to have all the safety gear. So you actually see a lot more injuries resulting from e-bikes and whatnot than you do from motorcycles.
Yeah, there's actually a whole group of doctors that are petitioning to make them illegal.
Just the fact that, like, if you're the type of motherfucker that's going to try and ride an electric bicycle on a sidewalk, you're also the type of motherfucker that deserves to get shoulder checked into the street.
Yeah, I'm not against throwing a stick in the front spokes.
Of course, I have a problem with cyclists in general, but...
Oh, yeah, so do I. Oh, we've talked about where I live, out in the middle of nowhere. Well, it's also prime riding area, riding territory for bicyclists who have nothing better to do with their lives than fucking park right in the middle of the goddamn road in a 40-mile-an-hour road lane and pretend like they fucking own the place. Ugh.
Yeah.
I can't tell you how many times...
Larry, I'm with you on the scooters. So, people that use those scooters do the same thing that I have a pet peeve about where people stand in the most narrow spot. People just leave the scooters in the most narrow spot on the sidewalk. Fucking annoying as shit. Put it next to the curb. Off to the side.
I got no problem with you using them. No issue there. The problem is a result of fucking blocking shit.
Or like another thing that I see happen a lot. I don't know if you guys see this in your areas. But like people will like ride them until they run out of charge, and then they'll just leave them places.
Yeah.
The rental ones? Yeah.
Like, I'm just driving down the road, and, like, I look over on a random sidewalk, and there's just, like, a fucking electric scooter just, like, lying there.
Well, With those, technically speaking, you're supposed to be able to just grab one, rent it, and go, and then you just leave it wherever you are, and you grab another one or the same one when you leave from there. My brother uses those, but it's kind of really dumb because most people just fucking leave them in the middle of the sidewalk, going, "I don't give a fuck. It's not my shit. If it gets impounded, it gets impounded. Whatever. Just fucking bring it off to the side of the fucking sidewalk, please. Just move it out of the fucking way."
Yeah.
Also, can you imagine?
Don't put it.
Poor fucks.
So don't put it next to the tree that's right next to where a business has doors open because it's hot outside.
Can
also,
you imagine
real quick, I do have to make a quick
to
point.
have to track those down.
Oh, I've seen them driving around, grabbing them to charge them. They have GPS on them.
Yeah,
I know, but
and
still,
I do have to make one quick point. I will not accept Canuck's hello. If he wants to say hello, he can come and hear himself.
Yeah, when's the last time that Canuck was here?
He keeps saying he's gonna come. I talk to him a lot. Never does.
I mostly see him in Nick's server, but I just don't go in there anymore.
He's just playing games with like Apfel or D or something.
I haven't talked to Apfel in a while either. And I'm really out of touch.
Well, Apfel's still fun to hang out with. And,
I never said that he wasn't.
Yeah. I'm not gonna say on a live stream a bunch of stuff that's been going on.
Okay.
I wasn't thinking about how this thing was green.
Oh, Rimshee made himself taller than me. That fucking bitch.
No, I'm just not fucking slouching in my chair like someone we know.
I'm sitting up straight.
Your Rimshee over here posture shaming.
I'm sitting up straight.
I'm much taller, I promise.
Rimshee, you're like here on me.
I cannot look straight into your nips. Stop lying.
And you're a little bit like this too.
I guess height's important to you because I didn't even notice. Actually, I was more concerned with the fact that my son came up to me, was like, "Dad, I want an applesauce," which is what this thing that you can't see came off of.
You know, if Rimshee making himself taller than me makes him feel better, that's okay, bud. Because I'm confident in myself.
No, it's just that you put the camera at, like, nip level, and you gotta go lower, otherwise I can't adjust it.
I'll do that.
See? See? Better. It's your shit that got adjusted, not mine.
There we go. Now I'm a big murder.
Yeah. A lot of cyclists are insufferable, self-important assholes.
Oh, absolutely. I know a few that are cool. Like my uncle and my best friend's mom. But at the same time, most of the bicyclists that come and ride on the roads that I have to drive through to get to and from anything, they fucking suck. They will ride, like, it's one thing riding side by side on a relatively empty road. It's a whole other thing if you stay that way when a car comes and you don't go single file so that it's safer for them to pass.
Yeah. Yeah, I have problems with that.
Yeah. Cyclists should be required to yield to actual motor traffic on roadways.
And on roadways, a cyclist, if there's a sidewalk, you should be riding so close to that sidewalk that you're afraid of. That's just my stand.
Unless there's like
Basically
an
what I'm saying
actual
is,
bicycle lane.
Get out of my way!
Yeah. Also,
in all seriousness,
I do like the idea of calling your kid Mini Sheet.
In all seriousness, I feel like they need to widen the road where I live and add bike lanes just to get those fuckers out of the fucking way.
Have you ever seen those videos of bicyclists in New York like using the bike lane and just like yelling at people standing there or cars that are pulled over into the bike lane and shit? They're entertaining. Because the cyclist is doing the right thing, sticking into the bike lane. But people are just like hanging out in it. They're in the wrong.
Yeah. Now, sometimes the bike lane goes into the turn lane, in which case that's shit in one hand, hope in the other sort of situation, but...
I was just reminded of a rant that Jables did sometime, like, I think it was last year, where he's just like, I hate when I'm walking down a narrow sidewalk and there's just some motherfucker that's just standing there.
Yeah, in the narrowest fucking spot. Fucking light pole.
Oh, same with walking.
It's a one-person space. Take 2 steps fucking forward, step to the fucking right, or stop existing. Kill yourself.
Same with Costco. Fucking Costco. Like, you have stopped in the middle of the lane with your cart fucking diagonal. How the fuck do you expect me to get past you?
Move to the side.
Yeah, move off to the side.
Sucks so bad.
No, that brings me up to why I became a misogynist on Thursday.
Segway!
I was leaving work. There's like a narrow aisle to get to this door that leads to like the parking lot and the outside and shit. This group of like 4 women stopped like right at the door. And I was starting to walk, and there were other people behind me as well. And so they started to go through the door. They opened the door, and there's like 2 steps that go down to like a sidewalk. And they just stop right at the opening of the fucking door. You fucking dumb cunts. Fucking move. And also, I don't even place the person that was directly in front of me that I was behind because she couldn't see me. I fucking blame all the other fucking dumb fucking cunts that didn't tell her that, like, hey, there's people behind you. Let's move aside. Those fucking bitches. When I'm out on the sidewalk having a smoke with my friends, when I'm hanging out at the bar and shit, we all got each other's 6s. And so, like, when we see somebody coming around, we're like, hey, move over, move over, move over. Like, we notify each other that there are other people in the fucking world than just your fucking dumb little fucking group.
Yeah, you tell them fucking cows, Jables.
And then I almost got hit by a woman that was running a stop sign while I was trying to cross a fucking street. And then I ran into another woman that was just like standing in the doorway to like one of the entryways of my fucking apartment. And then
And this is why women should lose the vote.
That's 7 women in 5 minutes that pissed me the fuck off. In different situations. Hashtag hate all women.
So clearly you don't like the Acolyte.
Dude, fucking started them.
Yeah, that's its own issue.
Dean is chill. But like... all this shit happened in like a 5-minute period, Larry. from work to home, it was
This
all
would have
these
been a
women just getting in
wonderful
my
time.
fucking way and fucking almost killing me.
This would have been a wonderful time for cats to show up in the stream chat.
Yeah, fuck all women sounds like a challenge, though. No, Dina, you should get back in the kitchen barefoot and pregnant.
Dina, it's not okay if you vote that.
Dina's like,
I'm too riled up right now.
I ain't doing
Ask
the
me tomorrow.
pregnancy thing again.
I overfilled my mouth with water.
Larry, I vote
job.
because I'm doing my part.
Thank you for reminding me. My water's almost empty.
That's why I filled both of these up. So I go through it pretty quick, actually.
Women can't be drafted for the military. They shouldn't be able to vote. Open the draft up to women. I'm good.
Yeah,
There's
they're
a
working
bill
on that.
put forward to do that. I'm actually against that. I think they should eliminate the draft and just turn it into the reestablish the Militia Act.
Yeah, I want them to get rid of the draft too, but they're not going to get rid of that. So if they're going to have the draft, women have to sign up for it.
Yeah, they're working on a bill for that, but like I said, they should get rid of the draft entirely and just reestablish the Militia Act. You get, basically, everyone of fighting age must be armed. And, training is subsidized. Ammo is subsidized. That way you actually know how to shoot. You can go to the range and there's...
So, Larry,
there's the
we're
ability to
Americans.
practice.
You have no idea what we're doing behind the scenes.
Yeah, the gun control lobby would never go for that.
By the way, Larry, have I told you about my religion that I started?
I'm a Marine. I've got a religion. Thank you.
Well, no, this fits in with your Marine. We drink spirits to raise our own, of course.
I remember that.
Ah,
I remember that one.
Yeah, the only reason why I couldn't get the government to accept it as an actual religion is because really hard to convince the government to let children drink alcohol. One of the criteria when you're creating a religion is you have to have youth services.
maybe you should try and get it going in Europe. They're way more lenient about that.
Yeah, but they don't necessarily have freedom of religion. But my main thing that I was trying to do is I figured for youth services, we would probably just teach like responsible drinking.
The benefits of moderation.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just you have a class with teenagers where it's just like, okay, kids, this is a class on how to recognize the signs of alcohol poisoning.
Yeah. Oh, Larry, marijuana is also part of the sacraments of my church, because it's a cousin of the hop. Hops are used to make beer.
Yeah. Please, because like you fucking hot box in here. It's like, nah, we just burning our incense.
I'm just doing my weekly prayer. All right, that was weird, Rimshee. I saw you laughing, but I couldn't.
I think we're done with boomer shit.
Maybe one more. Let's see what the next
hold
one
on.
is.
We can definitely rant about this one.
Oh boy.
Too many ads. Ads everywhere. Every 2 scrolls. Ad. Stop! Not wrong.
We were doing it Dear Abby, and I thought Abby didn't even have a response to somebody because there were so many ads between the initial question and like the response.
Now, to be fair, those were ads having to do with more Dear Abbeys or other articles within the same site. But it was
Still
fucking
bullshit.
ads.
There's only... Brave browser is awesome. Their ad block is great. And if you turn on ads, you're in a little bit of crypto, and it's just like a little notification in the bottom corner. I'm cool with that. But I don't need to go through a listicle
Oh,
and just constantly see ads. Larry, Brave is passe? How so? Works pretty well for me.
So, Larry, Dear Abby is, it all started because some lady...
It's an advice column.
Yeah, basically it's an advice column that some lady started, and she went with Dear Abby for some stupid reason, who knows.
Yeah.
And a bunch of other newspapers kind of took it up as years went by.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I made like $20 from like Brave ads this month, man. All I have to do is just use the browser. All right, I'll take a free $20 just for doing what I would regularly do.
Yeah, I still use Firefox because I don't want to take the time to swap over to something else.
I use Firefox too, but I always have Brave doing so that those little ads pop up, and I get money for nothing. I do nothing different.
I still have Chrome because I have a Gmail account and I'm a lazy pleb.
Oh, you're like an iPhone user that has everything integrated and can't leave now. Fucking crap.
Well, that's the problem with iPhone.
Yeah.
Apple in general, it's that ecosystem. It's just like Samsung. They're doing the same shit.
I have an iPhone.
No, Larry.
I don't really use it for anything.
Larry, I cashed out my Brave tokens. $20. Didn't lose 10. And also, even if it said 20 and then I lost 10 because of like transfer fees or whatever, still a free $10. That's a pack of smokes.
Yeah. I remember when $10 could get you multiple packs?
I do. The smokes I currently get used to be the cheap pack. They were like $4.50 a pack. Like Marlboros and Camels were $8. Then they got popular.
You shouldn't have been smoking to start with, Larry. Join Dankula and start smoking Fume.
Oh,
that's not smoking though.
Yeah. I know.
not a vape.
It's not even vaping.
His ad reads for those are pretty funny. Mostly because they know who he is. So when they do the ad read for him, it's very much playing off that, just trying to get him to laugh. Or at least the early ones were.
And I mean, I had a few for a while.
You had one of the earlier models.
Yeah, I had one that was just a chunk of wood with a hole in it. Yeah.
He still does shit. You should go look his Mad Lad series up.
The new ones look nice. They look like something that I could like really fidget with.
Yeah, and you can control the potency with a little dial.
Yeah. So, I'm interested in the new ones, and I still get emails from Fume like, "Hey, you want to try this new one?" Blah blah blah. But yeah, the original chunk of wood. You throw some fucking flavored cotton in there.
He's not so much doing politics, it's just his Mad Lad series about... I mean, he'll talk about a little bit about his political views, but it's very much like... entertainingly so.
Yeah.
Thanks, Mad Lad series is more like covering stuff, like conspiracies or like notable incidents or cult leaders or all kinds of other crazy shit.
Yeah.
And he still puts those out relatively frequently.
Yeah, I think he does like one a month.
Like I can't remember. One of the more recent ones I saw was him covering the "Hold Your Wii for a Wii" thing that caused that chick to die.
Yeah.
Which was really
God, yeah,
fucked
his
up.
coverage
She was
of
like a
that.
mother of
Jesus. Jesus, fuck.
I already knew that whole story, but
Yep, because a lot of people don't realize that water poisoning is a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Too much of anything can kill you.
And will kill you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some things it's harder to heat that too much. Some things it's harder to hit that too much than others.
Yeah, it's all about the dosage.
Yeah. For example, the average person, if they were to consume a shaker's worth of salt in a day, that's enough for sodium poisoning.
Yeah. Alright. Fucking ads, though. Fuck ads.
Yeah.
Yeah, ads suck.
Shall we move
Especially
on
when
to
they
the
take
next
up half the web page.
Yeah. I think we can save the rest for next week.
Alright, what's next?
Yep.
You want to spend the last
next.
half hour ranting about food, or do you want to do a Dear Abby? We could do a Dear Abby. We could do a Dear Abby so that you know what we're talking about.
Yeah, we can do it, Dear Abby.
Yeah, if we're still going to do the other thing, we can only really squeeze in one.
Yeah.
Um.
Yeah, but that other thing can wait till next week, too. It's not, like, time sensitive. You're Abu Dhabi.
Yeah, so we have for the Dear Abbeys, we have the single working mom.
Yeah.
I love my husband, but now almost everything he says makes me extremely angry or annoyed.
Yeah, we did
covered
that one.
Oh, did we do that one?
Yep.
Yeah, we did that one last week.
I thought that was close up.
There's the adult children one.
Yeah, the ex-husband and his adult children.
Single working mom.
He just said that.
My twin seems enraged. That one could be interesting.
I thought we did the...
Nope. Nope, didn't do that one.
Oh, there's also the gamers fall for each other online one.
Could you... Rimshee, could you just send me both of those?
Yeah, I have to figure out how to... You know what? We'll do it this way. Fuck it. Oh, wait. Nothing's up, so... I just realized that... I never brought up the fucking page.
It's fine.
So we've just been talking. It's fine. But that works out. That's fine. I have been having a not-so-great day.
Also, we're drawing from Dear Abbeys, but this segment of the show is officially Dear Lesser Saints.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ooh.
I thought we did this one. Maybe I just read it.
You probably
I don't
read all
remember
of these.
Twin one.
I
Yeah,
thought
we never did the
gamer
twin one. We were talking about doing it, but we never actually did it.
So I know we did the one about, you know, like stuff that like my husband like annoys because they both were military, and we got into a very long conversation about that.
Yeah. No, hold on. I know we did this single working mom with no social life thing.
It's not
No, we didn't.
familiar to me.
No, I've never read this. Reading the first line, we have not done it. Keep in mind, Jables, you read all of these before we actually go through them. Because they might not be good. We've had some stinkers when you weren't reading them.
Yeah. I swear we did this like a week or two ago.
No.
I mean, we did do the one about the mother that was disgusted about the polyamorous thing.
Maybe I'm mixing those two up.
And that Abby being a real fucking cunt.
Yeah. Yeah, that was...
Yeah, that one was bad. That one was real bad.
Yeah, and... Oh, by the way, Larry, one thing we found out, we give infinitely better advice than Abby does.
Most of the time.
If we do
sometimes
say
Abby
so
just
ourselves.
gives the same advice that we do. But when Abby gets it wrong, like, Jesus Christ.
Let's just go ahead and do the single mom one. Because we have to know now.
Yeah, so we're talking about it. Rimshee, you should make us bigger on the news article screen.
Oh no, I move us out of the way because I want the article to take front and center.
It's a criticism that I've heard a few times, that we're too small during the news article stuff. The big white
We're
background.
intentionally small.
I know.
You're just saying that it's a criticism that some people have. Just giving you feedback, you ass.
I mean, I could make us this big and fucking block the entire thing.
Yeah, they don't need to read it.
They don't need to read it.
Yeah, we're reading it for them. They don't need to see the words.
They don't need to know what it actually says.
Just a little. We're like an eighth of the screen. Just a little bigger.
I'll look into it.
Don't have to block everything. That.
We're not
All right,
streaming in 480p. It's not that bad, is it?
Oh, Rimshee, you are streaming in 480. Bitch.
Oh. Oh.
What the fuck?
Damn it!
How the fuck is it 480? How many times do I have to fucking change this shit?
Also,
It
Rimshee,
changed on me.
you really gotta stop playing with shit just out of camera because it looks like you're jerking off.
What, me?
No, Rimshee. Anytime he's like fiddling with something or like bouncing something off his leg, it's just like, dude, the camera is cut in the exact wrong way for that behavior.
Yeah, you gotta quit playing with your little knives.
Alright, I will have to switch this when we are not streaming. How the fuck did it get changed again?
Yeah, thanks, Larry, for the heads up. Could have told us earlier.
This is why Larry
Bullshit.
is the patron saint, and things are just bound to go downhill if he doesn't show up for long periods.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. He just didn't think about mentioning it earlier. I get it. Fuck.
Like, I'm thinking we're at least doing 1080. Well,
Hey,
next one
there's
will be
always a little bit of
high resolution.
Yeah,
There's always a little bit of fuzziness because of the green screens, Larry, but
Yeah. A 480. I'm looking at the Twitch stream. 480p 60 source. So I mean that's on you, buddy.
Yeah, no, I figured out what the issue is, but it fucking changed on me.
Everybody watching this in the future, we apologize. We didn't know that the setting changed.
Yeah, well, I
OBS
think
is
what it
really
was
shitty
the
about that.
last time I
Discord's
did an
really shitty about
OBS
that.
update. I think the last time I did an OBS update, something changed, and you know how they don't actually tell you what's changing or that it's changed unless you read through the extensive change notes. And then even then, you
Discord
sometimes
is at
have
least
to
nice,
guess.
and they give you a quick bullet point list.
Yeah. Like the stuff that's really gonna affect you.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I read this now?
And yeah, let's read it.
Dear Lesser Saints, I am 49. I grew up in a toxic, abusive household. My mother can't drive. She's broke and needs me. Up until the last few years, she has been a nightmare. I'm a single mom of 3 children, and I work a lot. On weekends, I'd like to rest and try to have a social life, but my mother wants me to come nearly every Saturday to take her out and visit with the kids. She lives 45 minutes away, and it's an all-day endeavor. I am going crazy. I have no social life, and I'd like to get remarried one day. Would it be selfish to visit only once a month? I need to focus more on myself and my needs. I don't know what to do or what to suggest for my mother to do in my absence. No life in South Carolina.
I swear we did this like a week or two ago.
We have not.
Yeah, I have no memory of this one.
Yeah, why can't she drive? Here's one of the questions. Why can't she drive? Is it because she doesn't have a license or because she medically can't, like she's blind or something?
Or like just refuse to learn.
Yeah.
Because there are some people
Well,
like
Yeah,
that.
that's
the person writing
why
in
I
is
said doesn't have a
49.
license. That includes a lot of stuff.
Hold on. The person writing in is 49. So we can assume her mom is potentially 70 plus.
At least, well, she's at least 65. She's at least 65.
Yeah. That's like teenage pregnancy times.
Well, it did happen. Even before
I know it
became
happens.
Prominent. Like, it's something that's definitely gotten worse, but it did happen in the past.
Yeah. I would say, well, first off, I grew up in a toxic, abusive household. Who was the abusive one? Because that's thrown out there, and she doesn't directly link it to her mother.
Yeah, and I think one of the biggest mistakes in the entire world was giving regular people psychology. So, like, I technically could say I grew up in a neglectful, abusive household. But my parents were working.
Yeah.
And I grew up in a small town. That was fine. Good.
Yeah. Toxic, abusive household. What the fuck does that mean? It sounds like it's irrelevant to her mother.
Then she also describes her mother as a nightmare.
Yeah. But that she has been a nightmare up until the last few years. So apparently now she's better. Yeah. There's stuff here that I don't understand. There's not enough there for us to actually judge. As for the time frame, there are other methods for your mom to come visit you. Why do you have to go to her? But let's assume that
she also importantly says that the woman is apparently broke.
Yeah.
And needs her daughter for some reason.
45-minute drive, and it's an all-day endeavor? What does that mean?
That means that they wake up, they do their breakfast thing, and then probably around noon they drive over there 45 minutes. In order to get their time, their money well spent, they've got to do an hour and a half there.
Drive there, beat the kids, go to a comedy show with, like, a potential date. Like,
well, the issue is she hasn't met anyone to date because she's spending that Saturday with her mom. And then I guess Sunday rolls around and either she's back at work or she's just too tired to do anything. But how the fuck are you going to go have a social life if you're a single mom with your 3 children and you don't have a babysitter? Shouldn't mom do that babysitting? Or do you not trust her alone with the kids?
She doesn't allude to that at all, other than saying that she grew up in a toxic, abusive household.
Yeah,
sorry. But
yeah, it's almost a non sequitur because like she brings it up and then immediately moves away from it and doesn't elaborate. And it's like,
oh yeah.
Okay, I don't know what to do with that.
Also,
it sounds like
people treat their grandchildren a lot differently than they treat their children.
Yeah, but this has the feel of an "Am I the asshole" sort of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been happening a lot recently.
You know, we started doing this because they weren't "Am I the asshole" type shit. Leave your kids with your fucking mom. Go watch a movie, have dinner with some dude you met on Hinge or something.
Go get your holes filled. No one cares.
Yeah. Have your kids spend the night. Pick them up the next day. It's a 45-minute drive. That's not that much.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, like this whole thing's like, your mom could do something in this.
Oh.
Like, you're doing all this
advice.
Stuff for her. It's like, could you just watch the kids for a bit?
Yeah. This is actually better advice. Talk to your mom. Let her know that you want to get remarried, and if we could make these Saturday things like her time to spend time with your kids, her grandchildren, and you can go on a date. It's Saturdays too. It's perfect date night.
Or
Yeah.
There's so many questions here, so much left out, so much that's non sequitur. It's hard to come up with an actual response to specifically this.
With the information that we're given, I think that's the best advice that we can.
Yeah, the best advice is talk to your mom. See what you guys can work out.
Is she comfortable taking care of the kids for the night? You know? Have some dude come in your ass. I don't know. Like,
have some dude come on your ass. I don't care.
Yeah. Let him give you a facial. Have him come in you. For all I give a shit, you're 49. You're probably not going to get pregnant. Maybe. Who knows?
No, go to a bukkake party for all I care. Have a train run on you for all it matters.
Let your mom take care of the kids and use... It's a fucking Saturday, especially. Use that time to improve your social life, because you don't have a social life.
I love you, Dina.
Yeah. Larry, it ain't hard. Well, she's looking to make somebody hard. Let her make it hard.
Yeah, I think the fact that it ain't hard is the problem.
Well,
crap. Of course you would say that.
Yeah, Mr. Amusement Parks serve no purpose.
Yeah.
You have no room to talk.
Yeah, this is not an area where anybody would respect your opinion if they knew about your past takes.
Let's see how Abby responds to this conundrum.
I know I already feel like we're gonna hate it.
Okay, so Abby's take is
similar feeling.
Remind your mother that you work hard all week, and during the last few years, you have sacrificed your personal time to be her chauffeur. Explain that you need time for yourself and can only visit her once a month. Do not expect her to like it.
Nothing in there said that she was like driving her mom around, did it?
Well, that was part is that she has no license. Well, that she can't
so
drive.
Grandma can't drive there. So she's driving over to Grandma.
No, she says that my mother can't drive. She's broke and needs me.
Yeah, it's more that she.
Yeah, but there's nothing that says that she drives her around. So chauffeur is out of there.
Not necessarily. It's kind of a shitty situation, and an even more shitty, laid out thing. Like, she could have been a lot clearer, and should have been a lot clearer.
Yeah, are you like taking your mom grocery shopping and shit when you go for these visits? What's going on?
Anyway, do not expect her to like it, but you must
No
take
crap,
time for
we're
yourself
never gonna let that go.
to unwind and have a social life. Advise her that there may be a senior center near her that provides the transportation she needs for activities, and stand your ground. I mean, that's not terrible, but
it's ineffective. To be fair,
it's
person writing
functional.
in did not give enough.
Yeah, they really didn't give Abby or us much to work with here.
Yeah, we get to bitch about them not giving much. Meanwhile, Abby has to write an article.
Yeah, and Crab, we're never going to forget about your shitty take on amusement parks.
Yeah.
What's the point? Fun.
Because your take was completely brain dead.
Yeah, it's fucking retarded as shit. when I heard that take, I instantly became less bored by how much I laughed at how dumb you.
The internet is forever, crap.
Why don't they just go to art museums? I don't understand.
Yeah. That's another option. Roller coasters are fun. Ooh. What's so fun about going down a water slide with all these swoops and twirls? I mean, all you're doing is just sitting there.
We cannot forget that was not the basis of his take. The basis of his take was what was the practicality of it.
I know. I'm just expanding. Yeah. Fun.
It's
It
like
was a
fun
shit
doesn't
take.
have to be practical, you stupid fuck.
Yeah. And fun is an acronym for fuck you. And
I can't say that on Twitch.
Yeah,
I
I'm
muted
glad
myself,
that
we're
it
good.
cut out partway through.
I muted myself. We're all good.
Me and roller coasters have a complicated history, Tina.
Some roller coasters fucking suck. I do agree.
Yeah.
Like the wooden roller coasters that are like older and like supposed to be potentially more dangerous to you. Those I'm fine with. Like the modern futuristic steel ones that are supposed to have all the safety features. Those things scare the hell out of me.
Yeah, there's an amusement park called Silverwood. It's in Idaho. I used to go there, and there was like a more modern roller coaster made out of steel and shit, and it's called the corkscrew because it has like a double loop.
Mm-hmm.
That roller coaster gives me a headache with how much it shakes you around and smacks your head.
Yeah. You know, for me,
their most popular roller coaster, Tremors, wooden roller coaster, going through tunnels, fun, smooth ride.
Yeah, like for me, when it comes to amusement parks, like if there's a section of the amusement park or if it's like an attached park, you're almost always going to find me at the water park. That's where I'm going to be.
Yeah, Silverwood has the water park and then the original amusement park and stuff. When I go there, my favorite thing to do, beginning of the day, water park all day. And then to dry off, let's do some fucking roller coaster.
Yep. Lazy rivers and wave pools. That's my kind of amusement.
Yeah, we're chilling through the day. But later in the day, let's get some thrills. Dry off.
I think the oldest wooden roller coaster in the oldest remaining wooden roller coaster on the West Coast is the Grizzly, and that thing got a refurb back in 2016. Those things are fucking cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, that thing was made back in where was it? Back in 1986 originally.
A bunch of wooden roller coasters have become hybridized in recent years. So they have much smoother rides.
Mm-hmm. Which takes a little bit away from them.
I don't know how they pulled it off, but Silverwood's mascot is Garfield.
Yeah, that movie came out recently, didn't it?
I don't know if it came out. I heard that it was happening. Yeah. I don't know. I think it's
I don't
weird
understand
that
why
amusement park in Idaho has Garfield as a mascot.
I find it weird that people are treating Chris Pratt as a voice actor.
He just does his voice. He doesn't do anything.
I mean, I guess his Mario was okay,
It was fine.
but I don't see him and think Garfield.
Wait, he voiced Garfield?
Yeah, he's the voice of Garfield in that new movie.
All right. We need to quit simping over Chris Pratt. He's fine. He's all right. I think he does
You hear that,
a
women?
pretty decent job in like all the movies and TV shows he's been in.
No, they do. You hear that, Dina? Your boyfriend wants you to stop simping over Chris Pratt.
Yeah. She loves him. She can't even stop talking about him. It's really hard to go through any sort of conversation without him coming up. It's real weird.
Yeah, say what you want about the quality of the movie, but like that live action Garfield, having Bill Murray was perfect casting.
Yeah. But
You got a
it's also
guy
really
who
funny. It's also really
literally
funny that
doesn't give a fuck and doesn't want to be there, and that's perfect.
Yeah, but it's also really funny that in Zombieland he references that when they're like, "Do you have any regrets?" He's like, "Garfield movie, maybe." Larry, I need a link for that. That's a
wild big
claim.
ask. That's a big ask for me to believe.
Yeah.
No. What?
That's an extraordinary claim. That requires extraordinary evidence.
Yeah. Yeah, you gonna have to back that one up.
Yeah.
I can't take your word on that one.
Crap, you know they made a Zombieland 2, right?
I think he's implying that Zombieland 2 maybe shouldn't have happened. Which, I won't argue with him.
Literally
They could have done a good
Hamlet
job
over
with Zombieland 2. I doubt they did. I've never seen it, but I doubt they did. Zombieland 1 was basically discovering your zombie survival party.
Hold on one second. I'm watching the link that Larry sent.
Yeah,
Actually,
I'm watching
Rimshee,
it too.
pull it up on the show.
One moment, let me make sure. Yeah, that's what I thought. Alright.
What do you need to make sure of?
I'm doing stuff. Shut up, Jables.
Alright.
Doing my job, man.
What hip hop artists do you blast off, or are you into EDM and stuff like that? You like all that jumping and wiggling, the white people dance shit, or?
Oh yeah, big time into the white people dance shit. Can't you tell? To that album, you prove it. Prove it. What do you want me to say? Nowadays, everybody want to talk. They got something to say, but nothing comes out when they move the lips. Just a bunch of gibberish. Motherfuckers act that they forgot about Dre. So what do you say to somebody you hate? What? Anyone trying to make trouble you wait? Want to resolve things? Anybody you wait? We'll just study your tape of NWA.
Shut up,
One day I was walking by with the Walkman on when I caught a guy giving a knock out, strangling him off with the pocket knot. You know. Woo! I don't give a fuck if it's dark or not. Harder than me, try to talk and dodge.
Impressive on its own,
right next to a humongous truck in a two-car garage. Walking out with two broken legs, trying to walk it off. Well, fuck you too, bitch. Call the cops. I'm gonna kill you when the loud-ass motherfucking barking dogs. And when the dogs came out, you raced next to a burned-down house with a can for the gas and a hand for the matches. It still weren't found out right here, because here on out, it's the Chronic 2. Start today, tomorrow's a new. And it's still local enough to choke you to death with the Charleston Chew. Chicka Slim Shady. Hotter than a set of twin babies. And Mercedes Benz with the windows up to the tempos up to the mid-80s. I call them men ladies. Side doc, but I've been crazy. It's okay. Go to him, Haley.
I mean,
Yo, he did it with him. Yo,
He's just
yo, shut up,
That's
Reed.
not Eminem's voice. Oh.
No, not even close.
Larry, shame. I should probably put it on camera. Larry, shame.
I mean, props
He knows
to him.
how to do it. He can do the rap.
He clearly had it memorized. His flow was on point.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
He nailed it. That wasn't M's voice.
No.
It's not an impression of M. He's just doing a cover.
It's at least an attempt.
Yeah, he did it real well. But he don't sound like no Slim Shady.
We don't need this real Slim Shady to stand up if he's the other one in the room.
Did you guys listen to Houdini?
No.
It's a new song that Eminem put out. There's a whole music video.
Yeah, I've heard about it. I just haven't listened to it.
Yeah.
I don't really care about them.
That song is pretty much Eminem just threatening to become Slim Shady again. And I was...
Don't shame me. God damn it, Larry.
I'll white shame me all I want. I'm white too. No, son.
Okay, no, Larry. Larry, you saying, like, I said decent, not perfect? No, it wasn't even decent, my dude. You said it was a decent impression. That wasn't an impression.
No, that was him just doing the song. That was karaoke night.
Yeah. So don't give me this not perfect shit. It's not what you said.
Definitely not perfect. I'll grant you that.
That was Chris Pratt doing the song. It was karaoke. And it's fine. He did a good job at it. That's like 10 years ago when I memorized the fast part of Rap God. So me just doing... What do you mean y'all whites?
You don't know what I look like.
Your name is Larry Kubiak. That's the whitest fucking name I've ever heard. That sounds... It's not even just white. That sounds retarded Polish.
Poles take offense to this, I'm sure.
Why wouldn't they?
Larry wouldn't respect us if he didn't push back on.
Crab.
How's Larry not a white name? I can't answer that. Never mind. I can't continue.
What?
Yeah, we give up.
Larry,
give out too...
aka Lawrence. Hi, my name is Lawrence. I work at a bank, and I'm laundering a bunch of money at that bank so I can start my own company.
Larry, masculine name of Latin and British origin, commonly a diminutive form of Lawrence.
It's a white name.
What?
That's a white name.
Wow. Wow.
No, because you laundered all the money.
Yeah. You ran the bank out of business. We get it. You're also a Jew. Fine. I understand.
I mean, I would accept you more if you could do the same thing to the ATF, the FBI, the CIA, the CDC. What other three-letter agents? DEA.
You're not allowed to leave.
Larry, don't tell people that their real names are given out with the donos. It's rude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My black grandpa's name. That's his slave name, Crab. Monster.
Yeah, your grandpa was named Toby. Duh. Or Kunta Kente. Sorry, I fucked up that. That's.
Yeah. Roots is bullshit.
I think after this, I'm gonna make myself a breakfast burrito. Oh no, I'll see what the wife wants for dinner first.
Thank you, everybody, for joining us. Had a pretty good show.
Yeah. No thanks to Jeff. Fuck you, Jeff.
Did Jeff go live
Fuck
again?
Jeff.
My name is Jeff Holiday. I'm the creator of Kekistan, and I love the blacks.
Sounds pretty racist to me.
Fucker.
That's all I'm saying. Have a good night, everybody. We might be doing a show next week. We might not. I'm gonna be go visiting. So I don't know.
Jables pending. So if we're not here, it's his fault.
Yeah,
like most things.
Could just be a busy weekend for all of us, because I mean, stuff happens on 4-day weekends here in the U.S.
I ain't got
don't question
shit
it.
to do.
Oh no, my work gave me Thursday off, but they're like, nah, but you still gotta work Friday.
That's so
taking
dumb.
that off.
I'll be honest though, like, I wish I was working on Friday. Although, to be fair, that's partly because Friday is a double time day for us when it's an off day. So we have a 4-day weekend on our calendar. If they had us work on that Friday, it would be double time. And I would have been okay with that.
I'm probably just going to do exactly what I did last year.
My personal opinion is if a holiday falls on a Thursday or Tuesday, that's 2 days off.
Should be, yeah. Wednesday makes it a little weird.
It's a little weird, but I mean, what are you gonna do? Holidays.
Well, because like when we had Christmas fall on a Wednesday not that long ago, what they decided to do was instead of giving us 4 days off, they gave us Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday off. We worked Friday and we worked Monday.
What the?
That's weird.
Guys, do you see this?
Yeah, that shouldn't be legal.
Guys, do you see this conspiracy shit that's starting in chat?
Yeah. I did do 9/11. I'll say it right to the camera. I did 9/11. I am Osama. I am Bin Laden. Go fuck yourself. I'm a fucking terrorist. You want to really fucking go? Come at me, bitch. Thank you guys. Have a good day.
And on that note, fuck you, Obama.
We'll see you maybe next week or the week after.
I'm gonna end this stream before it can get any worse.
Oh, it's way too late for that.
Like I said, any worse. Bye, everyone.